All right.
And we are back. You already know. This is another episode of Vent with Gabe, episode 1. My mom's house part 2 edition, if you want to think about it. I got another host with me, my second host, or third host, whatever, if you want to call it that. My best friend, ride or die. You already know. My mama. You know what I mean? For real.
Hi, y'all. I'm Lori.
Yeah, so, okay, first of all, Mama, I just like, I like doing my podcast here, because actually the sound actually sounds a lot better with shit, because at home, I do a podcast, I can't hear nothing. Like, I got the cat running around, and she's been in heat for months and shit, and then you got King running around jumping around and shit, so him jumping around and the cat going, like, you know what I mean? Like, for real, but no, one thing I wanted to talk about is, so I was saying the other day, you know how, the other day I was saying, so you know how nowadays everybody's always on their phone and shit, everybody has something to do with stuff,
right.
Always has, always busy and stuff. So like, us in our 20s, that's how it is, the millennials and shit, but like, what would you guys do before, in your 20s and stuff when you didn't have this technology and shit? You know what I mean? Like, I remember don't you remember what you said to me the other day about that?
We had, I was much older though.
Yeah.
It was called Bag phones.
Bag phone?
Yeah, we didn't even have.
What?
Oh my god.
Everybody's
Yeah.
Answer it.
Yeah, hi.
What's up, Pops?
Hey, honey. Doing
So 21.
podcast. Him and I.
Episode 21. When it like this.
Galen just left.
Because I tell you what, the only reason why I was going to want to do a podcast before Mother showed up, and he up, and my day up, we just can't hold our tongue. We just jump some shit, so he ain't one episode.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry for interruption, but man, everybody be calling here. But we are back from it. We want to say a little break. But what I want to talk about, so you were talking about the phone bags, right?
Yes.
Were you saying phone bags? Or?
I did say phone bags, which is old school.
Old school?
Yes, indeed.
What's a phone bag?
Phone bag is actually a bag that you carry back in the day. You carry in your car, and you put a little antenna on top, and and it was like, oh, you see that everybody had it. So when I got it, I was like, oh, I'm so cool. I got my own phone bag, and you just strictly pick the phone up out of the bag, and you make your phone call.
Really?
Or people call you, etc., etc. But it was nothing like carrying it around or no. Nobody really did that unless you were take it inside the house or something.
A phone bag? I never heard of a phone bag.
Yeah, back in the day it was like $300 to own one.
What? But you said it was in the car, like, so what, it was portable?
No, you would have to put it in the car when you're driving when you want to use it.
So was it like big?
It was a phone bag.
Oh, so it was literally...
It was actually in its own little bag about...
no shit. So
about this yay long.
So actually, how it's called, it actually was in a bag. Like no shit.
Not even a foot long, or maybe a foot. And you have a zipper, and there was like a square phone in the battery and such.
So Grandma had one and shit.
I don't know if she really had one back then. Or is it
just like you had one?
I got one later.
What the fuck? So like that back in the day for like teenagers or like young kids, that was popular and shit or whatever, or
I don't know. No kids had anything like that.
Really? A phone bag? I never heard of a phone bag. I remember the old school flip phones. Remember the flip phones, man.
Doctors had that back then. Flip phones and pagers was another popular thing that people had.
Yeah, but pagers were like pretty much.
Doctors had.
But I remember pagers were like pretty much like faxes, little fax machines for your phone.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I mean, because think about it, like someone pages you and you like, and then like you get the thing like, call me, you know what I mean, or some shit. You get like a message or some shit, and then like or a number or whatever.
Yeah. And
then you have to call the number or something like that. I don't know.
Well, that's what I remember, and I'm your mother, so I'm way older than you, son.
Right.
We're not going to say my age on air.
She's like, we're not going to say it.
I am old enough to know better and young enough to still have fun.
For real, dude. Like.
So what I'm saying here now is, I think we moved on to a flip phone. That's
flip phone.
What I loved. They were little cute, little tiny things. And
everybody had the Blackberries when they came out. Everybody had a Motorola, the Motorola ones.
Something. You know, I really don't remember too much after that. I mean, I really didn't. Growing up, we grew up in my day where we were considered middle class, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, I'm sure there's other people, as they say, what's the old saying? Across the train tracks was probably better off than our family.
Right.
And stuff.
Snotty rich kids, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. They're every generation.
I got along with a lot of people, and so thank God for that. I went to Catholic schools, which I loved. But thinking years back now, we had this little black girl, and I wanted to be her friend and try to be her friend.
I remember. You remember.
Yeah. And people were fucking with her.
Because she was black. Yeah.
And, ignorant bastards.
Yeah, damn.
And so I remember little things I wish I knew as an adult, the things I know now. I wish I knew when I was a youngster. But it's just how
like the saying
we're brought up in this world.
Right.
I was brought up in a real strict Catholic background.
Yeah.
Go to church, go to Sunday school.
They probably hit you.
Actually, that shit ain't funny.
I was going to say, that rumor ain't true. That
rumor's true.
Yeah. They hit you and shit.
God bless your soul, Sister Mary Margaret. I still remember her name. But she took that ruler and hit me with that MF.
Like, what do you mean, over and over? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't remember now why it was.
What? So, man, that's...
I think I might have been talking or something on a term.
The parents knew that, right? Like,
yeah, back in the day, nobody said nothing.
The parents had to know, like, that's...
Nobody went against the religious.
Damn, like,
and even to this day, I'm still a Catholic. I do curse. God forgive me.
Right.
I'm not perfect.
Though. Everybody's sinners. Yeah.
I've done a lot of things in my life. Some I regret. Some made me stronger. Some I didn't. I don't regret.
Self-goal. Yeah.
I made a book, probably.
Yeah. You're telling that on the car. Right, like this.
Yeah.
Saying we can write a book. You could write it. It would take a long time.
I probably could write.
It'd take a long time. You got to do chapter.
With my life.
Yeah, you should do chapter a lot. Well, think about it. Everybody's writing a book about stuff now. Everybody's writing a book about their life and stuff, like chapters. Like, that's kind of the reason why I want to do this podcast, do podcasts and stuff, because it's like, okay, New Year's resolution. I did this right after Christmas, started doing this, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try something new. And this actually started I talked about some. It's hard for me to remember. I still want to talk about more shit about my life and shit, and my memories and shit. Like, I got a whole in my bag right here. I have a whole bunch of little sticky notes of just like topics.
Yeah. I know. I can't wait till you bring in some of the stuff. Cause
like a bunch of stuff, like, and a bunch of websites, where I, go into stuff, like, like, shout out 85 South Show, Joe Rogan, you already know. Bro, like, popular, good as, it's what got me influenced to do the podcast, but no, real quick, okay, but I'm gonna go off, I want to talk about, because I know Dad says, yeah, I know, they've been doing it forever, but, so do you know about the, in China, the One Child Policy Act in China?
I really don't, actually, Garrett.
Really? Because Dad was like, oh,
I know you studied all that, but...
I did.
I really don't.
I started studying when I started doing something with China. I don't know, I got into it because I have a bunch of apps and a bunch of, stuff that will, different news, weird news, and a bunch of different news, But yeah, it's okay. So get this. So the One Child Policy Act was a program in China that limited most Chinese families to only have one child each.
Oh, okay. I kind of thought that
per year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Memory's kind of serving me right.
But the thing is, it went in the act in the late 1970s.
I was a kid,
And then it ended. It was like that, and it ended until 2016. until the till like U.S. people started addressing the situation and stuff. And then after it grew like that from 1960, it started going and to 2021, where they ended it somewhere around there.
Yeah.
To from the One Child Act to a Two Child Act.
That's fucked up.
I know, it's still fucked up.
So what happened if they had more than one child?
That's what I don't know. I really don't know. I said it when I said it in my podcast about that stuff, about this whole thing. I was like, man, what do they do with them? Do they kill them? Or I don't really know what they do. I tried to I tried looking more into it, like what they actually tried to do and stuff, but
I can't remember. I remember something.
I
don't know if
nuts.
it's a boy or a girl or if it was something like that too.
Like for real, like because they limited it and removed it. Yeah, it says in May 2001 they loosened it to sorry, quote me. I was all wrong. They made it in 2021 to a 3-child permanent. So they expunged the 1 child limit from 1970 something. But in 2020, but that's still fucked up. They're still regulating how many kids you can have.
I am so happy
that'd be fucked.
that I live in good old USA.
I know. I was just wondering.
Although, our
yeah,
family stems from Italy.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling my personal business.
Oh
here.
yeah, Italy, for real.
So being Italiano,
for real,
and the fact that you children are Black and Italian, which I'm so proud.
For real. And you Malakas better get it straight. You already know.
That I love all my children. And, I can't stress enough. When I hear somebody, even in any walk of life, even if I've had jobs, you just know when these assholes are prejudiced.
For real.
Little comments they say. And, being in the professional business like I am, you have to really watch your tongue. But some days when I'm off work, I kind of explode a little bit. In a nice way.
Probably to yourself, like they kind of vent out. Like you vent out.
I kind of let people know.
Yeah, I vent out. You let them. I know you let people know your shit. You got no filters.
I have no
You're
filters
blunt,
sometimes. I'm very blunt. I stand up for myself because if you don't, nobody will. Who will?
Yeah, real shit. Like
let's be real.
I know, man. People be. And that's why I was gonna say. Did you ever heard some shit about the government? Someone say that if you work, so like we have jobs, right? So I heard somebody told me this older guy. I don't know. I think I was with Eric Kowalski or some shit. So I'm my homeboy Eric. We were at a bar and someone said, "Oh, don't you know we're slaves to the government. We're work slaves to the government. We're like their test rats." And I started thinking, if it makes sense, if you think about it, we kind of are. Like, think about it. We work for the government, then we have to pay our taxes. Our taxes go for, all the fucking shit, that paid for, schools and this and, cop shit. You know what I mean?
Speaking of cop shit, remember I was saying when we were driving today?
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
Yeah.
That I work my ass off.
Yeah.
To do what? So my taxes go for these son of a bitch and police?
For real.
And I don't care. I don't care who hears this.
For real.
I'm speaking the truth. I speak the truth that a lot of people just want to, they think it, but they don't have enough balls, hunchos to say it.
Yeah, real shit.
These cops don't need to drive in brand new fucking police car
brand new
to
whips.
do their job.
They got brand new whips, new equipment.
Shit.
New cameras probably. They got... Shit.
They don't need it.
And have that, that's what the same thing that goes...
Look at the fucking highways.
That's what I'm saying. These
the roads are potholes.
These roads are so fucked up. Okay, that's why I remember I talked to you about the road, because these roads we live over, if you drive on Highway 8, if you drive on 73, V, P, you know what I mean, whatever road taking around there, we went on the right slate from over here, jump over on 8. Roads are fucked. So, but I seen a commercial about Tony Evers, because I remember me.
I do like Tony Evers, actually.
Tony Evers, yeah.
I'm a Democrat and don't give a fuck what these sorry-ass white folks, Republicans.
But no, it's
that's their thing. Y'all can kiss Trump's ass.
It's fucked up. These roads are so fucked up. I seen... It was a while ago. It was an old commercial. It was about... I don't know, maybe even a year ago. But Tony Easer sitting there in a brand new truck on the
Yeah,
side of the road.
I remember.
Wisconsin road, and Wisconsin roads all paved and shit. He's just like, I care about my roads and all that. I'm like,
okay, I gotcha.
Bro, I think you remember, yeah.
I gotcha. I remember now.
And then, like, what? Like, a year, and it had to be at least a year ago, and like, a year later, the roads are fucked. Like, potholes, like, you seen the car in front of us, like,
it is just, what I say to you. I feel sorry for the out-of-staters that drive through Wisconsin.
The tourists and shit.
And don't know where we do, the locals, that actually know. Well, look at
and it don't help with all these big ass trucks and tractors.
Oh, I know. I hate that shit.
They fuck it up worse. They're fucking up worse. Like, they don't. Man, and the thing is, though, I think the government got the money. I think they got I think they got the money. I just don't think they want to. I don't know. I think they don't. They want to pocket it. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Well, what are they doing here in town? You know, really.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know.
We could talk for hours about this shit.
Like a motherfucker, dude. Like, but I tell you what, though, I can think one thing though. This is just like off topic about the whole thing, but like I'm glad that at least for as a skateboarder at the skate park, the lights, they got lights up there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, they didn't have it like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, which they should have. But they have the lights that come on at 10. So, you know, 2 of them going each way. So it's,
yeah, that's good.
Whoosh, it's kind of like these lights out here. They're bright. Like, and man, that's where it's like
things have changed.
Yeah,
I mean, I could talk.
You were saying that shit's changed 10 years from.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, it's like
I've been here too long.
She's like, why are you saying it like that? Like you're trying to.
I never thought I was gonna actually find a different property and sell this house.
What?
I was, and I was.
Or you were thinking about it
years ago, because I didn't want to stay here.
Oh, no shit.
And then I had every year I had ideas, different ideas.
I'll tell you what.
Now I'm to the point where I want the house. If anything happens to me, so my children will have this house.
Yeah, because I was about to say if you keep this house out, I tell you what. I don't know what my brother and sister do, but I'll hold this bitch down, like, you know what I mean, and make sure that it won't even fucking be, you know, fucked with or whatever, you know. Okay, so I don't know. So you love monkeys, right?
Yes.
Okay, I know you love monkeys. You seen the video this morning of a little fucking monkey on the thing, I think.
Cutest little darling things. I want one. I swear to God, that's one of my.
Okay. Did you? Okay, finish.
No, one of my bucket lists.
Your bucket list to own a monkey?
Yeah, a cute little monkey.
What the fuck? Like, okay, I'm not a monkey expert. I'm not a monkey expert. I don't know the species or I know some species. Okay, well, chimpanzees either way, but off top monkeys. Okay, do you know monkeys are, they're unpredictable.
Yeah.
They're territorial, and I think they get aggravated. There's something with their behavior.
They can get aggressive.
They get aggressive with like the way they behave and shit towards humans and shit. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would want to have a fucking monkey, like, because.
Okay, I have read up on them. Wisconsin, we can have them here.
Well, yeah,
a lot of people get them. They're mean. They're cruel to them.
Yeah.
They get them and they kill the moms.
You're right. I also heard of like monkeys too. I have looked into like seen monkeys like that little monkey you seen like I seen like little monkeys that don't get big so they stay little like that.
Oh really?
Yeah, like little monkeys. They just have like there's different species. Like there'll be little monkeys like you know like ape or chimpanzees and stuff. As they get bigger and stuff like little baby, they grow up and they get bigger and bigger. But like they got like other monkeys and stuff that they get really they just stay that size, you know, kind of like kind of like teacup puppies, how they stay that size. Those mini chihuahuas and shit. Yeah, the same thing goes with monkeys.
I didn't know that.
If you get ones like that stay small like that, then I would get a monkey because the only thing you would have to worry about is it like trying to eat your cat.
Oh shit!
I mean, for real, because that would be the only size. That'd be if you had a monkey about that size, right there, and size his boots, and didn't get bigger. That'd be a perfect monkey to have. But if you had a monkey that was like that got bigger and shit, that's when it gets bad because they're all even with tigers and shit. Because Mike Tyson on shout out Hot Boxing with Mike. I forgot that was another episode, another podcast. Like But I'm hotboxing with Mike. Mike talked about how when he had tigers and stuff, real lions and stuff. He said they were cute and stuff, and he was laying in the bed with them, and he said he even said one day he grew up. He was laying in the bed with them when they got bigger and shit, when they were real big and shit. He said. I think he said one time they almost tried to attack him or some shit in his sleep.
Shit.
So it's kind of scary. Yeah, you never know when they, because we're meat, just like,
Yeah.
But when they're cute, God. I think they're cute to have them around and stuff. Always jumping on you when they're all small. But when they get bigger,
you put them in diapers. You can take them with, put them in clothes.
Yeah, you need to look for one of those. I don't know if how they have pocket. I don't know if they call it how they have pocket teacup. Pocket, or pocket.
They're
then
little
you have
tiny
pocket
things.
monkeys. Then you have pocket monkeys.
When I was in Florida, there I didn't even think about it. Yolanda could have took me.
Bro, we didn't see no monkeys on. We didn't see. We barely even seen gators. You know what I mean?
But
the boat was cool.
Oh yeah. But I was saying there's places there. But I'm getting off track here. So as far as the little monkey, I have pictures, as you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a spider monkey.
See?
And they jump all over.
Yeah.
They charged me to take a picture with it and try to take my the same gold necklace I have around my neck.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta watch them. I don't want a spider monkey.
You gotta watch them, but I'm saying that spider. Did you see a bunch of other monkeys like that same size?
No, not there.
Oh, because I wonder, because actually you're saying spider monkey, that species might, because they're actually small when you see on the pictures, they probably only get that size. I want to look at it, because we ain't got our internet right now, but
it sucks. That's another topic here.
I know.
Not having internet that you need every day of your life.
Yeah, although that strings in the same shit as what did you do without. Would you guys didn't even, I bet back when you were my age and shit, 27, you probably were what's the internet?
Right, exactly. I don't think we had internet.
No, I think it came out
we had just regular house phones.
Late 90s? Yeah. House phones, man. Crazy. The big ones.
Landline. Right. Which I still have and want a landline. Because for me, out here in the country, let's face it, people, it sucks.
Yeah,
you have no reception whatsoever, as opposed to a bigger city, which a lot of my in-laws and family have now gone without the landline to cut prices and stuff and just have their cells.
For real, well, in the city you got more. They don't go off of landline. I don't think. I think they go off of the. Electric structure, or wherever they use in the city, because it's in the city. I get bars everywhere in the city. Hell, when I was on the beach in Florida, I was getting a bar. And technically, if you're on the beach, you're at the edge of,
I'm shocked that I'm getting anything right now.
I told you,
that noise.
You're probably getting. You should check it. You're probably, what is it? Because what is it? It says that I can still get my shit on here, or see how
my phone is off though.
See how I'm reading some shit out off the internet, but still my tab was still open. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it still is on there. I mean, that's why I was trying to talk about these monkeys. They said that in 2021, an article said some journals, pub.com said that 275 people who were injured by this in a humane society, 275 people were injured at a village that they went to. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to get into it, but I don't know. It wouldn't let me get into it because we're off the internet. But it's all right. We'll go back in the day, with the fucking without the shit.
I will. Yeah, my phone's off.
But yeah, I was about to say, you guys probably were just outside a lot all the time. Probably, actually, if you guys have internet. Or watch TV a hell of a lot. Because that's what I'm doing right here. I just watch TV, just listen to music, I like
watching TV because I don't get I'm at work all the time. And stuff. But, so for that, now, I gotta watch what I say.
You can say wherever. Like I said,
I know this is my home. I'll say what I want.
No, right. But I'm saying my podcast, you can say whatever you fucking want. Hey, What's on your mind? Vent with Garrett. Get it off your chest. For real.
Well, I work in the home health, so okay, I put it out there.
Right.
And I work in a private home.
Yep.
And so in a private home, you're in somebody else's home. So you have to respect their home.
Yeah, for real.
And I understand that, and I don't want to get too far into it, but...
Hey, get into wherever you want.
Well, I have some issues with certain things. I feel like this company I work for has not only... They misled me to say I'm hired for one person, but then the spouse of that person, they gradually throw her in, and I'm stuck with doing her stuff, which is something else.
So it's like you got a side...
I feel like I've gotten used.
Like a side piece.
Used and abused in a certain way. And then they give me more hours, and I think they say, well...
Well, they take advantage. I feel like
I've gotten them taking advantage.
Yeah, the employer... I feel like sometimes the managers and shit... Not like that they take advantage, but it's like sometimes when you start doing stuff for a little bit, or like, if you handle one thing one time, they feel like sometimes like that's gonna happen, like a continuous thing, like you got.
Well, this lady thinks that she's my boss, and she's not.
Right. Like
her husband thinks that she's my boss.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I'm not gonna go into deep. I'm not gonna say no names, but let's just say that I don't like the way the lady treats me some days.
Right.
She makes me feel like she is superior of me.
Right.
Like,
shit.
Like I'm a bug on the ground, and she put her foot and turn, yeah, like she's above me.
Yeah.
Like I'm nothing.
Like, I know. I feel like they say because when people get like that, like their what is their ego takes over when they're like playing, like when how cops are, like when they're like, oh, I got a badge, their ego takes over, like they can just do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, she lived a full life, and
that's their
she's
title,
got some health problems, but she's pretty... I think she's got some mental issues.
Yeah, let's say, shit, even if you got health problems, let's say you got to at least have mental problems and not at least treat the person with right, because if anything, you should get accommodated for some shit, because I know how it feels. Like, I'm not saying, like, because I know, like, I don't know if my managers listen, I'm like sometimes I'll get, called in a lot of times, but I'll do it, though. Because
they're taking advantage of you.
Because I want the hours. But I mean,
right.
At the beginning, I feel like maybe it's like they start like okay, they ask me to do it. I do it a lot. They're probably gonna keep on asking me. You know what I mean? Because I'm that like backup. But it's cool. But like I wish it wasn't like that sometimes. But it is what it is. But like I feel you. I feel you. Like and then but like it's some. But
it's like tomorrow's Monday.
I got cool managers. I mean,
yeah,
I like my managers. They're dope. Hell yeah, like, I mean, I tell you what, down south, I like my managers down south too. Yeah, I'll tell you what, at the mink ranch, I did not like my managers. He felt like he was racist, and like the dude he was just racist. You could just totally tell. He was always trying to say some shit to get under my skin. He was always like, man, and like my other workers knew it. Like, man, is he fucking with you? Like, I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, you see it too?
Man,
like,
I hate that.
Because when other people see it, like, and I was like, bro, like, he just did not like me. Like, his wife, his girlfriend owned the company, and he was the boyfriend. But his girlfriend hired me. I was over there living in Kaylin and shit over in Bruce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like she hired me, but then when I finally met him on the ranch and shit and talked to him. He just not like me from the jump. I could tell he was racist and like shit. Like
you can tell,
It's cool. Like and what's fucked up too is like it's cool if they're racist, but it's fucked up that like when you know they're racist and like then when you know that they're racist, then you fit into their standards. Like okay, talk like because I know straighten up and talk more polite and all that stuff. Like my grammar speech is more on point. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know how to do that, straighten up, but like. If it don't feel uncomfortable to me, you know what I mean? But I'll do it for, I'll put on an act for, you know what I mean? For somebody that's racist, you know what I mean? Like, but it's rude that they won't do it back, you know what I mean? Or at least, show the gratitude, you know what I mean? They're just straight racist, like. Either way, I don't know, like I said.
I know what you're saying.
Nobody likes their fucking, and like I said, I told my mom, like, if anybody out there likes your job, it's only because you own your own business or you did something to get where you got to, like.
I could have opened as many years as I've been doing
You
this.
should have, like,
And at my age,
man.
I thought about opening my own business because
What would you open? Like, I thought I was thinking of salon.
I know I actually thought about doing this home health,
Home health.
but it's just a lot of red tape, I think.
Like your own, like building a home, but have home like you run like your own. Like,
Work out of home and
That'd be a lot, shit.
and stuff, and have. Well, see, nowadays there's a lot of people that want to keep their loved ones out of the nursing home, which I don't recommend a nursing home because you get more. I think with them being in their own home, they really like that better.
Yeah, well, you said the other day, like, when you're a client or whatever, she's like, I'm going to do what I want, you know, like, because it's like, you know, they're probably like, shit, I may be old, but I ain't done. This is my house still, like, I know, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I feel it, like, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I'd hate that, so I'd hate that. I'll tell you what, like I said, I would never try to kick you out of your own home and shit. I'd keep this until you go on. I'd keep moving, keep going, keep the legacy alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that, but not all you children feel that way. And
I know. She says that like she's like Gregory. She's like Gregory James. Oh shit.
Gregory, no, I don't.
Hey, I don't know if they listen. I don't know if they listen to my shit. I don't even think
James probably would. Honestly, want to do that.
I don't know. I don't think James would. I don't know if Gregory would. I don't know. I
don't think he would, but James. I think
they would try to like maybe sell shit here, but I think they try to update and upgrade some shit. I hope so. Either way, Gregory or that way, bros or sis, if y'all try to do some shit and it happening, like, cause I want to keep the. I try to upgrade it, you know, keep it going, put, you know, like, hell yeah, like, that's the way it would be, like, real shit, like, I'm not saying like you, cause you probably want to get, you don't want to, I wouldn't want to be cremated either, but if you got to ashes, and for real, if you did, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if in the future shit, if I'd move in here after, down the road after you and dad are gone, I'd move in here, your ashes would be here, and you and dad. Spiritual, I'm spiritual like that. I be thinking the same thing. Too. So, you know, like, for real. Okay, we're back. We had to come back from another recess, rebuttal. But you're trying to talk to me about finances.
So I wanted this to be about finances, real life stuff here. I was just thinking, you know, for me, I don't worry about money too much because of the fact that I believe in God. I believe in God, and I believe that God will find a way for me. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, believe this. I also believe that you never know what tomorrow brings. That's my saying. You never know what tomorrow brings. And it's so, so true, people.
Uh-huh.
You really don't know what tomorrow is going to bring each and one of us.
For real.
Now, I could sit here, and I have sat and fell onto the floor, my kitchen floor, just crying many, many, many years ago, not knowing what am I going to do? I have a house, I can't afford the payment, almost lost my house a couple times, but I'm a fighter too, and once I had a good cry, and, you know, I know people don't want to reach out because they're pride, but
in their ego too.
And I'm a fighter, and I'm like, hey, if you don't, then who's going to help you? You got to say something.
Yeah.
And I have asked for help. Yes, I have many times. And do I appreciate it? Yes, amen, God. I do appreciate it. If I can help another person, I will.
For real, and that's words from her, man. Don't let your pride and your ego be. Let you getting away from bouncing back from anything that, you know, made you, you know, fall down, you know, for real shit. Like,
well,
yeah.
What I'm trying to say here is,
wow,
I'm kind of in a situation now, when we talked about internet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because everything's messed up for me right now, so I don't have no internet. Can I afford it? No, I can't. I use Straight Talk as a service for my phone.
Right.
I reached out to my daughter tonight, but she never responded. Sorry, darling, but I'm not going to say your name.
She probably don't even listen to my
she's
shit.
probably
I'm
not
just saying,
listening.
I hope my siblings
when
do.
you ask my daughter for any help, she 9 times out of 10 does not respond because she doesn't want to help you. Which I hate that so much about her.
That's some shit. No,
and I'm like, my son here, he's got a golden heart, and trust me, if he had it, he'd help me.
Well,
he has many times. That's why I'm always there for him.
Well, I mean, just like the saying, don't forget where your roots came from. The same thing goes with when your siblings, like, you know, when you're growing up and you have kids, like they forget like who raised them.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, you gotta forget who, you know, they may have, I'm saying, but my siblings, they may, you know, did what they're doing now, but to get up there, they got, you know, from you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And still, even now, shit, I ain't the only one that still asks you for help. Shit, I know Sierra probably does, or Gaitlin, or fucking James, or
well, Sierra, not financially, but
even if they don't do it a lot, they probably still will. If they were in a rut financially, if any of them were, they would. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like,
I couldn't even, like I said.
I mean,
a lot of people, I myself did not know the straight talk until one of the ladies on that end said that they have like 10-day, 7-day, for about $11, a 15-day service for about $21.79, and because of that, I go on that because I can't afford anything, and I'm not embarrassed to say that.
Shit.
Just to keep life floating.
Yeah, I'm broke. Shit,
I wish I could win the lottery. I may never in life, but it's still a chance out there, you know? Excuse me. Obviously somebody will.
For real.
And,
yo, like Lucky Larry at work.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I shout out Lucky Larry. I know he probably don't ever, he don't, but yeah, this dude been winning a lot. I'm not trying to explode his shit, but hey, when he picks a card, he picks a winner. I'm just saying.
If I could win,
like that. I'm just saying it like that, like woo.
I would help a lot of people.
I mean, I would. Okay, like if I won a tremendous amount of money, I would help a lot of people. But if I won like, say, in the high brackets of maybe $5,000 only, or maybe $10,000, I would only help my family. I'm just saying.
Something though.
Just saying. I mean, you know what I mean. But that's maybe if I want to even if I want maybe $50,000, I probably only help my family. Just because my family you all use that. All use that shit.
I would pay my house off. Lord, thank you, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Not having a mortgage anymore.
Pay your house off and then add on to some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, that'd be nice.
I can finally get cut some woods out right there. Give me a nice little skate park. You know, right there going like. I'm serious.
So we're talking about.
I'm thinking about that.
Really?
Yeah, like eventually in the future.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, like there's enough tree line. You just cut down enough trees for a nice like huge square thing of rectangle thing, and then pour some concrete down in that shit. Skate park.
There you go.
Man, like, I mean, shit. I just don't got like 10 grand right now.
Just like
laying around to do it.
Like I said, we're talking live here.
Yeah.
I don't have money to do my kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
My kitchen is in such a bad need to redo.
Yeah.
My tile on my floor. I don't have the knack to do stuff that some people do. Even those ones you buy in the store to link on your...
Shit. For real, nowadays you gotta have a good factory job or a good office job. Or a good working job working for the government. That's the best way to make. Only way to make. That's how these people are making. I think in all the nice houses around here and shit. You see all the nice houses and people are driving those nice cars and all that shit. Oh, they work for the government or they work for a factory. You know what I mean? Because for real though, like
yeah.
I mean, look at Gaitlin and shit. You know, he got a nice brand new guitar. You know what I mean? He got that brand new printer. You know, like just came back from the boxing trip. You know, and shit. Like you know.
But here I do.
Doing shit, so like, cause he works a factory.
Well,
he got
Dad
money on it.
Doesn't have the income right now.
I wish I need to get my money back up there, man. I mean,
doesn't have the income right now.
Yeah,
Lost it.
$11.50 suck. Did I tell you I'm at $11.50 now? Yeah,
cool.
not $11.25, but $11.50.
Are we still live? Or?
Yeah, we're still. Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
we're
I want to make sure people hear me.
Oh yeah, we're talking.
This is real life shit here.
This is real life shit, guys. No, for real though.
It sucks. And I guess the moral of the finances is you have to make it work somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. What do we do without cell phones? That's a good question. We let people know where we're at. In case we don't come home, then they know. Like my son tomorrow night when I come home from work.
Right. But I think it's because like nowadays everything's just reliable. You got everything. Banks hooked up with cell phones. This is hooked up with phones. Apps hooked up. It's like everything is now reliable with this stuff. If you realize who you get who wears a watch anymore? Who looks at the time and all shit?
I do.
I know you do. You're probably the only one I know right now. Actually, my old boss down south, he probably does too. Ralphie, he wears. But not a lot of people. They're always depending on their cell phone. Always on their cell phone. Even if you notice too, even when you're don't need to use your cell phone. 9 times out of 10 when someone told I heard on a podcast. It's not my own shit, but 9 times out of 10, most people use their cell phones more for other things other than actually calling people.
I do both, actually.
Well, right, but like the old fashioned when you got the old cell phones, like you can do maybe just you could just call. You know what I mean? Well, then when you text or something, that would call you. Texting would cost you minutes or whatever before back in that time. And then, but now it's like you see somebody, everybody's just texting, Messenger, Snapchat. You know what I mean? Twitter, Instagram, like like when no one's calling no more. Like
speaking of which,
I like calling. I feel you. I old school call. I'll tell someone, you just call me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because why talk about this over and over? Like if I could talk to but we seen Dres tonight. And talk to him if I could just call them, I bet so much easier instead of waiting for the message, snap back and forth. Yeah,
right. I got you. I feel you there, but
yeah,
this is going in two different things. Back to my job, the lady doesn't. The client's wife doesn't like the fact that she hears any noise on my phone at all. Message could be coming through, and it just drives her out of her skin. She makes a big deal out of it.
Really?
And it irritates the shit out of me because it could be an emergency call or anything.
Fuck? Really?
And so she went to her daughter, and I got to watch her, I'm saying no names again. But, so her daughter said to me, could I please compromise and turn it on vibrate so the vibrates.
Vibrates and shit. So she probably gets... So she's like one of those, she gets irritated.
She's a control freak, and she wants...
So she's controlling, but that's probably why.
Well, it's her house, so she doesn't want to hear it.
Shit.
Her husband watch TV, and it's hard of hearing. She turns the volume down.
Well, shit. She at least have respect for you, because you're working for her family.
Yeah, no, she doesn't.
You know what I mean? I hate that. She sounds like I'm not saying like, hey, this is me talking, so you won't get drunk. She sounds like a snotty what is it? Snotty spoiled kid when she was little. I bet she was spoiled. Well,
speaking of that,
does she drive a nice car?
It's an okay car. Mine is newer.
Does she seem like prancy or what is it like? Prestigious, like she's better than Snotty.
Yes,
better
yeah,
in the world.
sometimes.
Hey, I'm just saying, that's me saying, so you won't get in trouble, shit.
It's just,
but yeah,
she wants me to do all this and that. Well, I'm thinking, as much time as you want me to do this and that, you could be doing it yourself.
Right. Well, no, they hired you, actually.
Why not her maid?
No, well, I feel you.
I didn't get hired to be a maid.
Well, see, that's what it is. Sometimes when, the employer, when they hire you for one thing, say they hire you to be caretaker, help out, for her mom, right? Or whatever, right?
For the husband.
For her husband. But they're probably okay, they want your help for that, but they're okay, since you're here, do the dishes, can you mop the floor, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because you're there. But you're not there for doing so that's
she
side job. I bet
job.
she probably has, like you were saying, a chores list. Yeah, I bet. Because you know why? Because you're there. That's why, probably. And then
her favorite line is, "Well, you're so good at it."
And then I bet, because you're a good cleaner. And then once you do it the very first time she ever asked you that, now she's probably stuck, and now she's probably I'm gonna write a list for Lori every time.
She does.
Yeah. Chill with their boss, but only show with their boss when they're not working. Because then when they get to work, they're like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? Because those bosses know, too, that, they say, there's the old saying, something like bosses can't be friends with the employees and shit. You know what I mean, or some shit, because like it's not a work to friend basis. You know what I mean, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know how it goes, but like yeah, that's how it used to be back in the day. I heard or some shit, because it's like, I'm your boss, you have to do this job. You know what I mean? We're not co-workers, because co-workers are like that in a work friend to friend basis, but like a boss, like, nah, I'm your boss. It's like they own you, right? Or like rent you.
She feels like it.
Well, she probably feels like that, but also you probably feel like that too. Trust me, I've had a lot of bosses where it's like, man, I feel like they own me sometimes. Like, Jesus Christ.
And one for the fact that I need this money.
Right.
I walked out a long time ago.
Yeah, like I think I said that too. I'd be like, man, I feel like they own me, but I need these hours. But
here's the thing, my worth. What's my worth? My worth is worth more than this. What's your
worth to them? What's your worth to them? Is what you mean, like, or?
I mean, my worth alone. I've been doing this kind of work for years.
Shit,
it's got to be like 20 years.
I was gonna say about 16 years, 17 years. Yeah.
Many years.
Because I remember when you were doing it past your 10 year mark. Shit.
Yeah, I've been doing it for years. Yeah.
It just keeps going, like, you know.
And what I don't like is this particular same lady was making remarks. She would make remarks to me, elderly abuse. Like, she accused her husband and me of elderly abuse.
Shit, that's how it is, though. Like, the kids hire somebody, and then, like, to take care of their mom or somebody in their family.
Are you kidding?
And then they'll blame it on them or some shit, bro. Like,
elderly abuse. You know how that makes me feel?
Real, like, it's like, first of all, in your mind, you'd be like, why'd you even hire me if you think I'm gonna hurt your family members?
Let me tell you something. She does that because she wants to get her way. She slammed doors.
But what do you mean she slams doors?
No, she does.
Like,
she'll say fuck.
Like, slam doors and, like, say fuck it, like, at you? Or, like...
I guess.
Or just, like, she just says it in general. Like, she just blurts, like, when people get mad or, or whatever.
She does that Fritz to me.
What? Fritz and you? What? The fuck?
More than once.
The fuck, man? That's fucked up. Like, sad. I'm just saying. It sounds like your boss it sounds like she acts like she owns you, like you guys are her kids, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's the boss of you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's fuck. Yo, I would
hand held back. I'd get on my hands and knees to clean that little futon room. My back would kill me.
For real?
I cleaned literally poop. She pooped on the floor of stains, and I cleaned it on my hands and knees.
See, if anything, that should be her job, and you come there, take care of him, like you specifically do, and she's supposed to fucking, come there and be like, okay, I'll clean the house and shit, you know what I mean? That's
okay, so she has some problems with her bladder. And sometimes, she was dressed one day, and I noticed that she had poop in the back of her pants.
What?
And she wears diapers, Yeah. So I told her about it. I didn't want her to go out of the house like that. So I told her about it and staining and stuff. Well, here, shit was going all over the floor. And she said, well, get that. Want me to clean her shit. Now, you know about it, and you want me to clean it, and you can't clean it?
Damn. Well, she was there?
Yeah.
Oh.
She did it.
Oh, you're bad. But what the fuck, though? Did you? You had to clean that? Hey, don't be embarrassed. I at Paradise Shores that one time. I had to clean that old guy's shit on the. I don't know why. And right in the middle, right in the middle, of like the entranceway going to the bar and the ballroom, like shit. I cleaned that up.
Wow.
I had to clean that shit up. Literally, I had to clean that shit up. Like, it was like, I was like, I walked back into Sonya was working. I was like, yo, I just picked up some shit. Human shit. And they're like, what? And I was like, I just, old man, he literally, yeah, man, hey, like, put that off the bucket list. Like, fuck, dude, like, that's nasty, though,
and
man.
I've got to clean up, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of doing her shit.
Like, I'm glad I like my job right now. Like, Chris is alright because, I don't know, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie, like, Chris, I don't know if any of my clients, sorry, you got me thinking clients like that. But any of the customers that come in, I don't know if anybody, even the regulars, they listen. But, like, sometimes it's like, like I said, I feel like the neighborhood therapist. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I feel like people come to me with their problems or they'll yeah, just like a podcast. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I take it in. You know, when I talk with them and I take it in because it's kind of like.
This is therapy for me.
It's like it's like practice for me when I take it in at work because it is kind of like you. It's like therapy. It's like it is kind of therapy here too. Yeah, because when I'm like, I feel like when I'm talking with these people, I'm like, okay, talking back with them, it's like picturing like there's a mic here, picturing the mic's live. You know.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm getting my practice in because it helps me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like
this is cool.
Yeah,
I actually enjoy it.
This podcast? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a nice one. I told you podcast is just like conversations that you regularly have on a day-to-day basis. If with whoever you were having with, if no one was around and there was no cameras or mics around, you know what I mean? You just put the mics and the cameras in around, and you know when you're on the spot, that's when you make it a podcast. But really, it's the same thing without all the mics and shit.
Yeah,
it's just talking about the same shit. Like when we wake up in the morning, we have our coffee, we start talking about stuff. I'll probably be like, yo, you see that in the news, you know what I mean? And then you'll probably be like on your phone, like, hey, you know, like, I mean, I think if Dad was here and Gaitlin was here, even both of them, if they on both chairs on the side, they're both here and we're all just talking, man, there would be a lot of feuds, there'd be a lot of drama, it'd be a lot of naysaying, you probably, his side and my side shit, but hey, it would be cool, it'd be fun, you'd be laughing like a motherfucker, like, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
that would be
for real, yeah, like, okay, but either way, this has been a good one already, you know what I mean? Like I said, she loves doing the podcast. We're going to keep doing it again.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Second guest, you know what I mean? Well, if you want to think about third guest, if you include my other nephew, Levi's. But either way, we're going to I'm going to keep it happening with you guys. Keep motivated. Keep your pride up. Keep, your self goals, pushing forward.
Feedback, people. Give us feedback.
Feedback or response. Like I said, you can, you can, comment on my page, Garrett Mitchell, Vent with Garrett. Check it. You already see me. Sorry, I'm already there. If not, subscribe.
Keep it real. I want to hear feedback.
For real, keep it real. But, this is another episode. Catch me on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Apple. Like I said, you still need to submit. Because I need to get on your shit to get my shit more broadcast worldwide. But we're going to keep it coming back with another episode. And this is Vent with Garrett. Come at me. Let's go.